Start the recording. So, map number 2 from XiaoKai versus Romantic. 1-0 lead for the human player here, starting in the upper right. We will start this game in 3, 2, 1, go. We mentioned it, upper right, Romantic, he has the 1-0 lead. In the lower left we have XiaoKai, who won the first best of 3 here against Terra, surprisingly. But against the Mountain King he seems to struggle. No real plan how to break the human defenses. Trying it with the WFZ plan with meat wagons and stuff, but the execution, questionable.
Yeah, definitely questionable. All the execution last game from both of the players. No real game plan. We saw an expansion against late fiends, a lot of creeping, no pressure at all. But this time, it tells us the exact same story once again. Yep. This is late altar, late fiends, so he will have 2 fiends with the DK. Go for some creeping. And I personally, even if I play against end-to-end people that use this strategy, it's pretty damn strong on this map. Because you can go for like the green spot, and after the green spot you can transition into the Goblin Merchant. You get a nice item there, and I think you are close to level 3 already. And from there you have like 2, 3, 4 fiends, and then you can start pressuring the expansion. And against the Mountain King with, let's say, 4 fiends and a Rod of Necromancy with full charges, have fun with that.
Yeah, it's not that easy to kill them all, especially before you're level 3, but the Circle of Nobility will help at least a little bit, and of course you can always pull Militia, so that helps as well. But until then, it's gonna be a long road. No mercenary creep camp right away here, just going for the green one, and now immediately to the expansion I was about to say, but no.
No, it's just creeping the green camp, and after the green camp he will follow it up with the next green. Because he needs the time to get the amount of lumber that he will need for the expansion, because right now he got like 150 wood, which is not enough. He has to wait some more time, but I think he's going for the expansion right away, not going for any green spots anymore.
Yeah, well, he's going for the mercenary camp.
Okay, this is kind of surprising. I'm not sure why you were so far ahead.
I'm at 3:10.
Wow, this is quite far ahead.
Okay, I pause at 3:20. So just say me when
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, then let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Boots of Kel'Thalas for Romantic, and of course a huge experience gain here from this mercenary camp, plus the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, especially great against the Skeleton Harass. But you mentioned it before, XiaoKai, green camp, now this shop getting the Scroll of the Beast, can be really good against an early expansion.
Yeah, this can be really hurtful when you have like the Scroll of the Beast on all your units. You could even pull your ghouls and commit, but we can already see that the other player is also attacking. He's not getting more fiends, he's getting an early 3rd ghoul, and we saw a Tomb of Experience for the DK, so after finishing the green camp he will be level 3 already. But the Mountain King, by creeping the mercenary camp, you'll see the mercenaries already on the field, the Forest Troll Shadow Priest as well as the Forest Troll Berserker. They provide some more healing, some more damage, especially the Forest Troll provides most of the damage that will be on the field for quite some time. Mountain King already here at the Goblin Merchant, checking out what's in store, and we see he got himself a nice pair of sneakers as well as the teleportation staff.
Yep, like he did in the first game, he didn't really use the staff though, not going for an Acolyte Harass, but he's getting ready for it, and if the time allows it, he will definitely go for it, because it's super easy, super effective. In the meantime, he creeped his natural with the support of the mercenaries, Circle of Nobility, and now he starts building towers, and the Mountain King comes in for her rest. Stormbolt once again on the DK, say, hello buddy, here I am, back again, it's hammer time.
Jackie would love to see this.
He's really lucky with his bashes all the time. Oh my god, he's getting the DK. There's no healing. There is another Stormbolt. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie. Oh, staffing out before he gets the kill.
Okay, to be honest, this is kind of retarded. Why would you staff out before you get the kill? Just get the kill and then use the TP. I don't know why you would sacrifice getting the level 2 DK, even force a Town Portal. Maybe he dodges the bolt, uses his own Town Portal. But then still, you get rid of the Town Portal, he will be at red HP all the time. You go back to your main base, you see the shop is already there, you heal up, and then you go once again. Romantic, making them calls, not making him pay for himself. But right now, there's still no expansion in place. We see Arcane Tower thrown down, but also in construction still. not using anything from the shop so far. He was not using any kind of regeneration scrolls. He's just going for some more creeping. And the DK on the other side, of course, he has to play passive because the DK is super low. Maybe a sacrificial skull could heal him up while creeping, but he's not committing to that.
Now he's super far away from the base. No backpack upgrade for him. Here comes the Mountain King once again. They exchange blows. And who gets the first hero here? Oh, both get away. But there is another coil. Here it comes, Town Portal. But the DK once again down to below 100 HP. Oh, he gets the mercs. He's getting the mercs if he notices it. Yep, he does.
And he's not even losing the Fiend. He micro this beautifully away with 50 HP. Mountain King even trapped inside his own main base. Steph should be on cooldown for a few more seconds here. He used it earlier to escape from the main base of the undead. How much is it?
It's ready.
Ah, it's ready, okay. Not sure why he's not using it. Maybe he's not sure where the undead player is moving at the moment. Because he don't want to teleport Steph into the DK when you get some more mana. But we can see XiaoKai using the sentry wards beautifully, throwing it down at the expansion to see what's going on there. So far, no tech for the human player. Expansion just being produced. A lot of workers into the gold line for some time, so we had like 7 workers there now. Assigning them back to work. Fiends are still hitting the Mountain King though. And there's already Borrow being, it's already researched, and the Lich is also on the field here, 3-tech delayed, and maybe this is the infamous Dragon Push. And Lich is bringing quite some candy here. You can see it, a Rod, a Sacrificial Skull, a Potion of Healing, as well as a Potion of Mana. And the Fiend is able to stop the healing from the Mountain King. Wow. This was really sloppy play.
This should never ever happen. But yeah, he's getting ready for a long siege here at this expansion, as you mentioned it, with a skull and the heal potion and a mana potion. So we will see a lot of coiled heal potion used it right away. Sorry, the first statue is coming. But on the other side, we have Muddy the Mud Golem, everybody, our mascot here at Back to Warcraft. Of course, the focus of every race in the game, but focus on the Death Knight once again. He is kind of stuck between his fiends and everything. First heroes exchanging blows. There is lots of mana on the Mountain King, and bam! Town Portal forced once again. And yeah, his plan.
Oh, that missed micro though! Using the unborrow to TP with him, but too late, and the Fiend pops out of the ground, gets killed, and the DK is already a long away back in the main base.
XiaoKai's game plan completely falling apart right now.
Yeah, since there's a lack of game plan in general in these kind of games, I think it's kind of normal to see that. But let's see how he will follow it up. We see a second statue, still no tech, no meat wagons being there. We see ghouls being pulled. There's still the scroll of the beast, so a lot of damage can be granted to all the units. Fiend's completely out of position. DK joins it in the last second here. Has to use the coil to keep that alive. There's a sentry ward. If you use the borrow upgrade, it won't do anything for you. Still using the borrow upgrade. Not aware of the sentry ward, because this is some kind of tough call to make. But overall, this is not looking good for XiaoKai. And the guard tower finishes up in time, so we have a guard tower at the expansion as well. Scroll of the Beast only on 3-4 units. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought before the Town Portal was pulled, the situation looked great for XiaoKai. Well, there were a real good amount of mercenaries to provide aid for Romantic, but now everything looks kind of shit. He's getting rid of the mercenaries one after another, but with defense upgrade, of course, it's very hard to deal with the footmen. He threats them away for now, but he's not really using the time to pressure the Expo. 2 towers are up already, 2 more to come. And he will.
And there are no more defensive coils, because you can see the amount of coils is down to 1 coil in a few seconds. But then after that, there's no more coil. And he's not able to keep the Mountain King low. And now even using the coil offensively to kill the priest.
Yeah.
Priest was not denied. He wanted to deny it, was not denied. Experience goes on to the undead player here. But I'm not sure if the Frost Armor was the right call. But at the moment, Frost Armor paying for itself here. Maybe the borrow upgrade being used. Yes, microing the Fiend there. Killing the Mud Golem. Muddy is dead once again. Yes. And Augur Mauler is on the field. I think pulling the militias would be a legit choice, but I think Chinese Romantic is not so romantic with them, and he doesn't like them, so he's not pulling the militias so far.
Okay, he's attacking the town hall, but not doing anything to them, and he unburrows the Fiend, and burrows them right away. Oh wow, he tried to dodge the bolt, but no chance with this sentry ward up right here. More skeletons. The first meat wagon is out already. But could have easily surrounded the fiend, but not doing anything with it. Now trying to counterattack, sending away a lot of footmen and the mercenaries into the undead's base.
Yeah, I'm really not sure if this is the right call. Okay, you can do good deal damage there. There are just a few goods. And the first meat wagon, you said it, is there in field, but the towers are still looking strong, but Romantic is not mining at all. Bolt finds the target once again. Fiend dies using a mana potion right away. Maybe he's able to kill the second one. Is there coil to heal them up? There's still 2 coils, not sure why he's not using them. 2 spirit towers being upgraded in the main base. We can see the Nerubian tower will fall in no time against the mercenaries as well as the footmen here with the defense upgrade. And they are providing a huge threat there in the main base. The acolytes are being called way too late. It's not being repaired in time, and one of the footmen dies, but the 2 ghouls are in all kinds of trouble. What's happening at the expansion?
The Lich got bolted right now. He's out of mana, and you mentioned it before. Maybe going for the frost armor was the wrong choice. Mountain King level 4.5 now gets away. He sees, okay, my buddies, they can deal with his undeads. Of course, the expansion down to 50% HP, but there's lots and lots of repair. And without Nova, it's not a big threat to the peasants here. He can snipe them one after another with the coil, but he invests so much mana into it. Romantic now pulling back everything, healing them up. The units getting back to full mana in no time, and then with level 2 bolt and some follow-up should be easy to take care of those fiends. Expansion still alive. Yeah, finally he pulls Militia, immediately focusing the meat wagon. Nice timing here, sandwiching the undead at the moment. First fiend down right away. No more coils, no more mana for the Death Knight. Trying to get the Berserker desperately to save this meat wagon. And it works after all. But yeah, the expansion is still there.
Romantic found the Romans back in his police, trusting the militias that they could provide some help, and finally these guys are back in love. But at the same time, XiaoKai losing a huge chunk of his army. I don't think that there's any kind of comeback possible. If he would have killed the town hall, great deal, but as it looked at the moment, it's not that great. And the Mountain King is already close to level 5. We see Blood Mage being constructed, Arcane Sanctums being thrown down, 2 of them in front of the main base. And yeah, the Mountain King, after killing the Overseer here, he will be level 5. And we have seen Banish Bolt, and it's not that funny.
Now getting a Ring of Protection, more armor for the MK, so it's even more harder to kill him. But XiaoKai is not giving up on this killing this expansion. Once again, an offensive call. Don't know if that's the right choice. Oh, trying to dodge right once again with the burrow, but failed. And now the Mountain King is kind of trapped there. But
now the meat wagon joining the fray here, going for the Arcane Bolt, tries to kill that one. It's a great deal if you kill that one, because then you cannot produce any breakers, and you basically cut off his mana reinforcements with potions. As well as the healing potions that he would need, because there won't be a paladin to heal him up, so whenever he loses hit points, he needs to get the potions, and there's only one Arcane Bolt at the moment. If he loses that one, it can get dicey. But he's getting a mana potion, he's playing this super greedy, but he sold one of the items and gets a healing potion before the shop dies, preparing for the later stages here. Not teching yet, not getting any units, so breakers cannot be constructed at the moment. Throwing down the Arcane Bolt once again close to the mercenary shop. The meat wagon still providing some kind of damage here towards the town hall, but at the moment it's still okay. No mana on the Lich, you cannot get rid of the workers. And now hello Mountain King, hello Banish Bolt, goodbye my friends, and another fiend dies, and this will continue for quite some time.
Yep, that's right, he has so much mana, and of course later with Siphon mana, he will have even more. So it's not getting better for the undead in this situation. He has level 3, he has level 2 Nova, but the Mountain King has already 1175 HP, so once again unable to kill him, at least without, I don't know, 3 combos or something. He really needs to get rid of this town hall, but there's so much repair all the time, not enough siege damage, only 1 meat wagon, that is not enough, burrowing everything here. Alright.
And it still dies. That's the good part of human. If you make it to this stage, it's like one of the best games you can have.
Yeah, I hear your jolly voice, but
Cheshi, where are you, my friend? Look at this. It's amazing.
Amazing.
And the
Okay,
Acolyte should die to Bolt here, but he's not willing to commit the Bolt. Is he going for the Fiend once again?
but
The dodge is real. Is there another dodge?
but there are finally 2 meat wagons, and you will get rid of this town hall, or 3 meat wagons even. And that's one more volley from the 3 meat wagons, and that's it. But the second,
Yeah, but
the
he's
third
rather
one can
moving the one meat wagon into the towers, which was a great choice. And now the town hall looks stronger than ever, getting repaired by a shitload of workers. Finally, the first breakers arrive here. No militias being called forever. Could have used the 10 militias that he got in the main base like for quite some time, not using it at all. Fighting with 3 units on the other side, killing the second meat wagon, going for the third meat wagon. And when he kills 2 meat wagons, you can see the town hall is already up to 1k HP. Once again, it was about to fall. One volley would have killed it, as you said, but yeah, he didn't do it, and for that, the Blood Mage dies. Woo!
Yeah, I don't think this makes such a big difference here. Town Hall, as you mentioned, back to full HP. There's Banshees now. Alright, for, okay, I was about to say for anti-magic shield, but no adept training at the moment, not even in the process of upgrading. More meat wagons coming, but at the same time more breakers arrive to the scenery.
Yeah, the Temple of the Damned that he built, really good use so far. Finally, the first Banshee is being constructed.
No, the second one. The first one is at the...
Ah, the first one just got bullet, okay.
Yeah.
Right, and then he did that really good. Mountain King still replenishing the mana. There's still 350 mana on this guy. He could bolt all over the place. Not sure why he's not yet committing to get some hero kills here, because Fiends, he's trying to borrow them. He could also buy some dust, and then you can prevent the borrow and still kill the unit. But so far he hasn't figured that one out, and at the moment it's still looking good for Romantic. He's getting the units, the expansion is still alive. He's finally losing the Arcane Tower, but in the meantime a Fiend gets bolted once again. And yeah, an interesting game so far, so...
Yeah, he deals damage to buildings and stuff, but it's everything but efficient. Yeah, Banshee nuked again. No anti-magic shield again. Oh, he's trying to tower now. This is everything but a real gameplay. This is just desperation at the moment. Or distraction or whatever. But finally militia being called again. Ziggurat cancelled, and yeah, XiaoKai. There's nothing he can do at this point. He could have used the time to counter-expand maybe.
Yeah, or he could have used the time to play some Pokemon. Like, in the meantime, like... Or maybe cook something nice. I'm not sure why he's, like, still in this game. And the Ziggurat is being constructed once again. This is the infamous under-tower rush that you can do against human players. It's super effective. You just build a few Ziggurats in front of the expansion and cover it up with a lot of corps, like dead units that you can provide. And then you can transition into Necro Wagons. It's like so strong. So strong. But the Mountain King now he's like infurious. This guy is super mad. He's bringing so much bold. He's full of mana. He can still use plenty. Wow, the dodge once again. Still no dust. Still no sentry being researched. He could even use the sentry upgrade that you can get in Arcane Sanctums. That reveals borrowed unit as well. But so far, haven't figured that one out, so maybe Romantic. If you're watching this, leave me a note, let me know if you think it's a good idea. But the Mountain King is dropping fairly low here, so maybe take a little bit of care of this little fella here. Both of the Fiends in the ground, the last statue is super low. We see a Nerubian tower being constructed, and a nice surround onto the Lich here. Really well done by Romantic, showing off his amazing skills. Wow, the Blood Mage still got mana for the Banish, now even getting the mana from the DK, so there's no way that he can get the Lich out of there. Bolt level 3 hitting it, level 5 Mountain King, can he pop the mana potion to use him? Oh, he popped the mana potion, but the guy left. I think he would have used the Arthas ultimate, would have been amazing.
2-0 for Romantic after the performance in game 1. Quite surprising, I would say.
Yeah, amazing games we have seen, a nice series. And I'm glad that we have more replays of Romantic playing against Undead. We will see him against Tara, and we will see him against Song, right?
Yep.
And super, I'm so hyped. Yes, sir!
You came off so arrogant at the moment. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm
So,
preparing.
but the next match will be an undead mirror once again.
Yeah, it's gonna be yAwKai versus Xun. I'm preparing the group graphic here real quick.
Wow, XiaoKai played all the 3 matches in a row. Like,
Yeah.
he had to play all of his games up front, and then he's kind of done with the group stage.
Yeah, and he can just hope that it's enough.
Yeah, you can't do shit about it anymore. But so far, like winning the first match, maybe you can win the throne of being the undead king in the group if he defeats Sang right now. Then he will have like 2 victories against the undead race, and this makes him definitely the best undead player in the group so far.
Yeah.
But we will figure that out.
You see the group at the moment, Romantic on top with 1-2-0 win, yAwKai right behind with 1-1 and 2-3 maps, and at the bottom we see Terra with a loss 1-3 against. Oops. So, yeah, but we will see if this changes with the first game of Xun, another undead appearing really soon, and yeah, the final game of yAwKai. So we'll take a quick break, I guess, and then we'll be back with yAwKai versus Xun.
Hey guys, this is Grubby, and you're watching Back to Warcraft.